The stunning moment Ukrainian troops obliterated an expensive new Russian radar system with the US's powerful HIMARS missiles has surfaced in a video posted online. Russian President Vladimir Putin's new £160 million high-tech machinery used in Russian-occupied Kherson to allegedly spy on Kyiv's troops was targeted in a devastating strike by Ukraine's Operational Command South. Footage posted on Telegram shows a black column of smoke filling the sky moments after Russia's pre-Delhi coastal radar system was struck with pinpoint accuracy. Aerial footage later shows the destroyed remains of the obliterated radar system as the drone pans out. The move will likely be a major blow for Putin, as the Russian equipment had reportedly only been operating since June. The defense forces of the South Telegram channel, which shared the clip, wrote, "Mobile coastal radar station of over-the-horizon detection with increased secrecy pre-Delhi." This is how ambitiously and pompously the Russians presented the novelty of their military-industrial complex to a narrow circle of specialists in June this year. The Operational Command South was also able to strike the Lear-2 electronic warfare system, which was being used to shield the radar. The southern grouping of forces said, "Nothing can be hidden from us on our land." Already in August, our soldiers completely destroyed the unique development worth US $200 million. Pre-Delhi was reportedly only handed to a narrow circle of specialists as late as June 2023. Russian propagandists have previously claimed that the pre-Delhi station was designed for the monitoring of the surface and air situation at distances surpassing the radio horizon. Russia gained control of the city of Kherson on March 2, 2022. It was the first Ukrainian city to be captured by Putin's men. But they abandoned Kherson in December, just 9 months after first invading Ukraine, although it is still the scene of heavy fighting. The U.S. has been providing Ukraine with HIMARS missiles to defend its territory for over a year, and this is not the first time they have caused damage. The medium-range American-made rocket systems have been hailed as a game-changing weapon that could help the invaded nation turn the tide in the war. U.S. Army Brig General Stephen Anderson told CNN, "They have to be able to keep those HIMARS in the game and keep using them to be able to make effective deep strikes." Ukrainian forces may have broken through the most difficult line of Russian defenses in the contested Zaporizhia region of southern Ukraine, where Kyiv has been focusing much of its counteroffensive efforts, according to a new assessment. Kyiv had made new tactically significant gains in the Russian-annexed southern region, with its fighters pushing through some of the most challenging of Moscow's defensive positions, the Washington, D.C.-based Institute for the Study of War, ISW, think tank said on Saturday. Ukraine's counteroffensive, now almost at the 3-month mark, has seen Kyiv peel back small amounts of territory from dug-in Russian troops. The push has focused on the front lines in the east and south of the country, with an increasing number of strikes on targets in occupied Crimea. A Ukrainian commander in the south of the war-torn country told Reuters in an article published on Saturday that it had broken through Russia's most difficult defenses in the south, and would now progress towards the Zaporizhia port city of Berdyansk and onto the Sea of Azov. In the run-up to the launch of the counteroffensive, Russia heavily mined the territory Kyiv would need to retake and prepared several layers of defenses which have significantly slowed down Ukraine's progress. It had said it intended to start its push earlier to stop Moscow forces from building effective defenses, but delayed operations to receive Western-made weapons. The grinding counteroffensive, which some have criticized as slow-paced, has now placed Ukrainian forces within striking distance of the next series of prepared Russian defensive positions, the ISW said. Although these defenses may be weaker than those Ukraine has already passed through, they will still pose a significant challenge, the think tank added. Moscow has poured considerable manpower, material, and effort into creating and holding the dense layers of minefields and fortifications Ukraine is slowly passing through, the ISW said. The next phase of defenses will likely mirror Russia's first lines, with Dragon's Teeth fortifications, anti-tank ditches, and more mine territory ahead, the assessment said, although it is difficult to tell just how heavily defended they will be compared with those Ukraine has already overcome. On Sunday, the General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces said Russia had shelled more than 20 settlements in the Zaporizhia area, including Robotyne, in the previous 24 hours. Kyiv said last week that it now controlled the town. Ukrainian forces were carrying out operations and moving towards the Russian-controlled Zaporizhia city of Melitopol, including counter-battery resistance measures, the General Staff said in a statement. The previous day, Russia's defense ministry said its units had repelled 3 attacks from a Ukrainian air assault brigade near Robotyne.